I don't know the lifespan of elementals.
I don't think they have a set lifespan. They're made of elemental matter.
How do little elementals grow up? So upon searching in the DM Academy subreddit for Pebble, do you have any idea what the first thing was that came up?
Dinosaur?
No, surprisingly not. And also not a Flintstones reference. Yeah, too bad. It was a question, and the title was, would it be mean to give my party a pet rock? Let me dig into that so you understand what they mean. Okay, because you're going to need some help with this one. My players have a tendency to adopt small creatures. So I gave them a baby fire elemental in the form of a phoenix. They love it dearly. Next, I plan to give them a baby lightning elemental. I will call it a spark. I'm pretty sure they are going to like the idea of collecting lots of different baby elementals. I think it would be hilarious to have a trader offer them a baby earth elemental that he calls Pebble, but it's literally just a pebble. AITA? Yeah, so... yeah.
I feel like that's great, first of all. 10 out of 10 would.
Would rock, yeah. 10 out of 10 would rock, yeah.
I would actually bring one to the table and be like, this is your pet rock.
Yep.
This is Pebble. Yo, it's prop now. I feel like, though, there's nothing wrong with this. I feel like having multiple elementals nearby each other is a bad thing.
Well, Pokemon kind of taught me that much, right?
Sure, but that's not an adventuring party where maybe your flame elemental can accidentally light everything on fire. Maybe your lightning elemental touches things.
You could do that. If you want to suck, I guess you could do that. But let's say you're not an asshole, and No, I mean, I guess if you set that up so that the players understand that can happen with a fire elemental in the party, or a lightning elemental, that's fine. But in general, I'm gonna guess that if you have pets, and they're little tiny elementals, you're assuming that those little elementals aren't going to, destroy you.
Who said they can't grow?
I don't know the lifespan of elementals.
I don't think they have a set lifespan. They're made of elemental matter.
How do little elementals grow up?
You know what? That's a great question.
That is going to have to end up being a question we turn over to the to the folks down below. If you know how elementals grow up, if they start like as little baby elementals, or if they like slough off, like if you have a giant fire elemental and the cinder that's behind them turns into little baby elementals or whatever. I don't know the lifespan of elementals, especially in the D&D context. I don't know.
I mean, we can look it up.
But we're not going to. So
that's not what we do here.
No, it's more fun to think about it.
That's fair.
We're in a mind palace right now.
So maybe like the fire elemental gets larger and grows by consuming more fire.
Okay, makes sense.
And being hot. Maybe you feed it kindling.
Yep.
It grows hotter and then it starts growing. Maybe the electric one, static electricity would help.
Sure.
Maybe the pebble you just roll around in a bunch of sand.
That would be terrific.
For that one, I think you'd probably have to gemstones.
Oh, yummy gemstones.
So maybe they have conditions that they can grow and get bigger.
Sure.
Did Pebble get bigger today?
Yeah. Every day you have to determine if Pebble is bigger than it was the last time. And that would be fun though if you're the DM for this and they did something that actually made Pebble bigger, you just find a bigger rock and you put googly eyes on it and you bring it to the table the next day. until one day it gets so big that you just point to a boulder out in the yard and
you just
put big googly eyes on it. Put big googly eyes on the front. Pebble's gotten so big.
The players come to the table, they're like, where's Pebble? And go, Pebble got too big to put on the table.
Yeah,
Pebble's inside.
Pebble's too large. We gotta go outside to see Pebble. One day you look up at the mountains and there's just two giant googly eyes on the mountain. That's commitment.
I think this would be great if you actually took it to the next level where these elemental pets that you've got, for instance, are really like elemental, like, or whatever they are.
Oh.
In this universe. So they're like high ranking, but maybe they got just like kind of like how demons can be like huge high demons.
Sure.
Or not. Maybe they got defeated and they returned as just this little tiny spark, this little flame phoenix.
Yeah.
And through your parenting and taking care of them, they grow and become big and strong and take over their once again or whatever.
Ooh, fun.
Or maybe they turn into a boss fight.
Oh, that would also be cool. Basically, we're raising kaiju.
Yeah.
Kaiju Rancher. That's gonna be a game. We need to make Kaiju Rancher now. This has to happen. I'm sorry. This is the new
Bro,
thing.
kaiju in a vat. Good job.
Wouldn't that
Where did Tokyo go?
Yeah. This is what I need. I need a kaiju themed life sim, like a Stardew Valley. But it's where
Just mod it.
Yeah, just mod it so that you can just raise a Godzilla. That would be great. Kaiju Valley. Anyway, so Kaiju Valley, that's the new game. Somebody get on that. But the point of the matter is, okay, so we've got elementals, and they're out there doing things. But back to the whole concept of just this pet rock that is not actually an Earth elemental, and it's just been sold to them as a fake Earth elemental. What do we think about this, and what do you think we could do to expand upon this story beat?
I mean, maybe there's somebody that's just selling, like chia pets. This is a pet, grass pet.
This is a grass elemental. I just had a thought. If we make like a grass elemental on the magic rock, you're supposed to put the thing, but it's Venus flytraps that come out of it, and they start getting bigger and bigger. And then they can start like eating small animals. They eat all the other elementals. You can have some fun with this, I suppose. Oh, an ice elemental, but it's literally just an ice cube.
Yeah, and then it starts melting.
Yeah, and you start. Oh no, my ice elemental is dying. What do I do?
So,
Got to refreeze it.
Someone selling snow cones.
The ice cream man comes along with ice elementals to sell you. You get your baby earth elemental, but it's actually just a pebble. It's just a rock. What happens when your party inevitably wants to get their money back for a real...
Oh, the guy's disappeared. Totally. Just vanished.
Yeah, just gone.
Or even better, he doesn't disappear. He's like, I never said it was an earth elemental. I said this is pet rock.
That's true. Okay. Sort of like when you have carnival barkers that are selling, like plushies. They're not the real article. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So this works.
Instead of being like, this is an earth elemental, he was like, get your rock pets here.
Get your rock pets here. And they're like, oh, right, I love earth elementals. And they made it up.
You guys just thought. You made it all.
It's like when they do advertising and they don't specifically say something, they just make the suggestion that it's a thing. It's
on the guy's stall, it's just got a little asterisk down there and it says it's not an actual elemental.
Oh yes, yeah.
Did you read the fine print, guys?
Yeah. Well, it's like, did you ever hear the thing about like Head On? Are you familiar with? Okay, do you remember that there used to be that little stick called Head On, and the idea was that you would put it on your forehead and you wouldn't get the headaches anymore? But if you actually watch the commercials, they specifically say Head On, apply directly to the forehead. Head On, apply directly to the forehead. At no point do they tell you that by applying it directly to your forehead, will it stop migraines. It's just, this is the product. Apply it to your forehead. That's all they say. They do not explain what it does. They just imply through context clues of what you're supposed to do, but they never actually say that it cures migraines or even stops headaches. That's never a thing. So that's what they could do. They could be like, do you like earth elementals? Here's a pebble. Like, they haven't actually. Here's a small rock. Do you like earth elementals? Great. Here's a small rock.
Correlation, not
Yeah, not causation. Yeah. This is not
Do you like earth elementals? Maybe small rock is for you.
Implication is everything here.
Yeah.
Implication
Definitely
station.
implied.
That's got
Little asterisks, and then he pulls out the triple magnifying glass. And they call over like the town guard, and it's like, nah, actually, this guy's doing nothing wrong. How can you justify spending 500 gold on a rock?
Yes.
On a pebble, no less. Like I'm selling a luxury item.
Did you not understand when you saw the name of the shop was Elemental Less? That there were elementals for less. For less. That's what it's called. You should have gotten the impression. It's less elementals. So, okay, I do like this idea though.
No, it's actually called less elementals, but it's lay.
Oh. Yeah.
Less elementals.
Les elementals, yeah.
But it really means less elementals.
Yes. Yeah. So yeah, okay, we can have fun. Oh, less elementals, not le elementals. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This is good. Great. So
the visual gag, sorry.
Yeah, sorry, visual gag. I have to find a way to put that on the screen so that you can understand what we mean. It's you've heard of French, right? You guys have phones that translate to French, right?
Dog, I mean, the warlock just speaks in all tongues. How does he know it's not the correct?
That's true. Kind of important that you know these things. But okay, this kind of feels like the kind of thing we'd put into that, like, secondhand magic shop.
Yeah.
This is a great item for that. Just, like, not really an elemental. I think the neat twist, though, would be that it turns out that Pebble actually is like an elemental, or if you, in the right conditions, can be turned into an elemental. Like a dormant seed. Turns out.
Great.
Yeah.
He is actually a great doorstop.
He is actually a great doorstop. He's, you know what? He was an extra in Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Makes sense.
Yeah. We know the scene. It's the one with donuts. Bagels. Here's the question that I have for everyone out there, though. Is, if you were selling a fake elemental in the world of fantasy, what would you be selling, and for what elemental?
I'm selling a torch. It's for darkness.
It's for the elemental darkness? Because we create the darkness with the torch?
Yeah, because you create shadows.
Oh, so shadow elemental.
Darkness, shadows.
Well, no, they're not the same thing.
This torch will create darkness.
Okay. I see how we roll. Yeah. You couldn't see the darkness before. You can see the darkness now. Okay.
Hold up. Shadow? It's like, oh man, it did. It created darkness behind me.
I would create a sponge, and it would be for the SpongeBob elemental.
There you go.
Yeah, that also works.
Throw it at the water elemental to absorb.
Exactly. It's the anti-water elemental. It's the dry elemental, if that's a thing. Let's get moving here.
Let us know your elemental in the comments down below.
Yes. They're probably better than ours. It's almost a guarantee.
No, mine's great.
Up for debate. Okay. Moving on.